This guy is 21 years old, and he has a hole in his throat that children are afraid of.
Here we go.
This is my chance to make it just a little bit better.
Wow. Everybody's gonna be looking at your neck now. In a good way, though, now.
This week, we're testing your use of value, the degree of lightness and darkness in your tattoo.
Value is being able to show dark to light with smooth transitions. Basic tattooing 101.
For this flash challenge, we have a special group of canvases for you. Each of today's canvases has suffered a severe injury. Wow. You will have to transform their gnarly scars into phenomenal tattoos.
The hardest part about working with scars is that you're not tattooing regular skin that is smooth. You could break the skin, traumatize it more. It's tough.
Scars are often extremely sensitive. Because they have excess collagen, they don't hold ink as well as undamaged skin. So it's even more challenging to smoothly transition from dark to light values. Let's meet your canvases. This is Janet. Her scars are from 2nd and 3rd degree burns on her chest. Sharif was impaled when a bed collapsed on him. Rodney had a dog bite on his calf. Suzanne's scars are from getting tumors removed from her back. Dave, he was stabbed in the back in a bar. This is Jimmy. His scars from surgery on his esophagus. Heather was in a motorcycle accident. Darcy had a mole removed from her shoulder. Next is Bill. His scars from life-saving surgery he had after an accident.
I do not want the guy with the scar running all the way up his stomach.
Sharon had a procedure on her hip. And Joe had a knee surgery for a baseball injury. Artists, you have 4 hours to transform your canvas's scars into tattoos they can be proud of. And your time starts now.
Let me take a look at that scar before I start drawing.
I think that maybe the best bet would be kind of sneak that right up against that. We decided to go with a really beautiful pink flower in order to show really smooth values. The flower that I found has really great blacks in it that transition perfectly into reds, into pinks, into light pink, all the way into skin.
Yo.
Joshua's tattoo is a bull tattoo just because it's safe. He's really not creative at all. He can't draw. He's a photocopy machine.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, machine's down. No more ink.
You turned out cool.
Joshua, he got the easiest canvas. It seems like a bit of a cop-out.
So, Jackie.
You really get that rich, dark value. A lot of good use of dark light shading. And the way you use the texture of his skin to represent where the sand is, very clever.
Yes.
I think you did a good job with the shading where you show the values and you did the ghost shading inside the flames, which really improves on this. And as this heals, it'll soften up and it'll look a lot better.
Nice. Chris?
In this design, you didn't give yourself a big area to actually exhibit a real big example of value, but in the brown, it is really dark, and it does have a smooth transition to light, and that's good.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, yay, finally. I get some positive response from these dudes. Hopefully, it's the start of a new beginning.
Tattoo baby.
As far as value goes, you have a very good range of dark black underneath the crest of the wing fading out into the feathers. A lot of good different color values throughout this tattoo, from the beak to the head to the neck to the tufts around the shoulders.
Jason.
The value that you got in this, the dark to lights, you have some nice areas where it's gonna soften up nicely. The soft water in the bottom, that'll blend in nicely into that scar tissue in the center.
Thank you so much.
Jimmy.
I really like the placement. I like the way the jaw rides that scar. Overall, the value that you got out of that nose, the way that your fades go from what your darkest tone is to nothing, is what we look for when we look at black and gray.
Cool.
Craig, how did you guys come up with this concept?
I thought that if I could somehow incorporate the dog biting me, it kind of saved me a lot of explaining to do.
I would never know there's any scar tissue there because what Craig did was enhance it.
The dog is where you displayed your talents in this challenge, using your light grays and dark grays and blacks to really give this the value and the richness that what we're looking for. Did a great job.
Thank you.
Craig is definitely proving to be a big threat in this competition.
Joey?
I think the value really came through in this. The nose works with the scarring itself, so it takes the eye just off the scar.
What's up, Kyle?
As far as use of value goes, you really got some smooth transitions of color.
I like the way you use the hot and cold to really offset the color palette. It looks good.
Made Rich.
The wings are a little bit darker. I know they are gonna lighten some because you have some gray in there.
I think you could have showed a little more transition there.
Joshua, why did you select this canvas?
She had a pretty simple scar, and I needed a day where I could feel relaxed and stress-free.
You had the easy ride, but you made the most out of it.
Amazing value representation in there with how rich this thing is in the dark parts and how soft this thing is in the light parts. Perfect.
For this flash challenge, we asked you to transform scars into phenomenal tattoos. Some of you succeeded. Tattoo Baby.
You really showed rich tones and nice fades, and you did a really good job putting it on a knee, which is already a difficult area.
Joshua, real rich color, nice transitions from darks to lights. That was one of my favorites of the day.
Thank you.
Greg.
Another really well done tattoo. The way that you made the dog bite using the scar that he had, great job, man.
The judges have decided. The winner of today's Flash Challenge is... Tattoo Baby.
I feel like I needed this. I am so excited.
I was actually told, Joshua, this is perfect, and then Tattoo Baby wins, which is total bull to me.
Some of the most meaningful tattoos celebrate a personal victory. One of the greatest triumphs is surviving cancer. Your canvases today have all survived one of the deadliest forms, breast cancer. Many of them beat cancer by having a mastectomy to remove the breast. Some women choose to reconstruct their breasts, but the scars remain. And these scars are in a very sensitive area. So it's even more challenging to pull off a flawless tattoo, but that's exactly what you must do for these canvases.
As a cancer survivor, I know what it's like to stare death in the face. This tattoo represents life, and it represents the good things that come out of fighting.
This is really a big part of doing what we do, is working with our canvases. It's not about you, it's about them. We care that you give them what they want.
Today we have to do the most important tattoo that we've ever had to do. It's one of the only tattoos you can give somebody that actually helps change their life.
The human canvases will be randomly assigned. Canvases, one by one, please choose a skull to determine your artist.
Scott. Sausage. Halo.
Maddie.
You have the rest of the night to consult with your canvases. Tomorrow, you'll have 6 hours to tattoo. Based on your work, one of you will be packing your machines. Good luck.
These canvases are looking for great work out of these final 4 artists, and that's what we're hoping for as well. This is a way to not only commemorate what they've been through, but to beautify it. These guys need to really step up and give them everything they can.
My idea was a dandelion on the side, blowing across, transforming into butterflies.
I hope that getting this tattoo is really going to make me feel like I have my life back. Cancer doesn't own me.
I'm just nervous.
I know, I'm just very scared. You just put your faith in me. I'm gonna give you a beautiful tattoo. It's gonna be a breeze.
Like, say we're working right in here. Your scar, you won't even see it.
Okay, sounds great. I wanted to get the cross on the one side because my mom died from breast cancer, and then flowers on the other side.
I want a flowering vine across the whole chest.
Are you trying to go where the nipples would tend to be?
Yes,
or okay.
I feel like a war went on in my chest. This is like a battlefield, and I would rather have something beautiful.
It's just stand straight shoulders and everything. Lori's scars are not symmetrical. This one, you're really, really round. You're a little bit concave on this one. So I have to take a different plan of action. What I'm gonna try to do is just make sure that whatever we place over here lays evenly. There is not gonna be a symmetry between the two pieces. It's a risk. I could be in trouble.
You have 6 hours to finish your tattoos. Your spot in the live finale is on the line, and your time begins now.
All right, let's do it.
So this is the one side that I've got mapped out for you. I know that I only have time enough to do one side. Now's not the time to bite off more than you can chew. Since we only have 6 hours and this is kind of a large tattoo, maybe just concentrate on one side. I just want to make sure that this one comes out the way it's supposed to.
It
looks like it's gonna be beautiful.
There's no room for error whatsoever in the tattoo today.
Whatever you need to do to make it look good.
To fall short at 4th place would just be a devastating loss for me.
After last night, I was like feeling really overwhelmed and started to freak out. I feel like I'm just not ready.
Out of all the times to have a canvas have second thoughts, this is the worst possible time. There are 4 strong artists left. I do not want to get sent home because everybody else did a tattoo and I didn't.
I don't want to wake up tomorrow and say, man, why did I do all that?
I'm freaking out right now. What I did is I drew pretty much like line drawings of a bunch of different butterflies.
Would you be opposed to not doing the really big one? I really just want to keep it not a lot going on.
It doesn't matter if it's a huge tattoo or if it's a tiny tattoo. The precision that I can get in a tiny tattoo is nice.
Still okay?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be sitting for 6 hours. No, I did chemo. I can do this.
I've got a lot of work in a short amount of time to do it. I have absolutely no wiggle room in this. It's nice that there's survivors like you that can go out there and go like, look, it's not the end of the world. To have that positive spin, I think, is really, really cool.
All right, so go ahead and take a look.
I don't know, do you think that's good?
I do. I mean, let me take a better look at it. This is not going well. I am running out of time.
4 hours left, everybody.
The biggest challenge is going to be to make sure that she gets exactly what she wants and that she feels beautiful. Last challenge, I was in the bottom and I just squeaked by. I have no choice but to do a perfect tattoo so I can make it to the final 3.
I can't believe how well you're sitting. Thank you again.
I definitely like this.
Okay, you like the flow, but just too many.
But I don't know how to make it more sparse.
I just need to do a tattoo today. I think it's really good. I think we can commit to that as long as you feel it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I have to win this. I'm gonna make sure that all the skills the judges are looking for today, they can see within this tattoo. No one is taking that spot in the live finale from me.
2 hours remain. 2 more hours.
All the scars and no nipple. You just don't feel feminine. So I think the tattoo is gonna bring back that feminine feeling for me.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Machine's down. No more ink.
I've been more nitpicky with this than any flower I've ever done in my life.
Pretty? Yeah.
You okay?
I love the highlights.
It definitely could be any artist going home, but I believe that I earned my spot in the finale today.
It is perfect. Oh my God.
Artists, this was your last chance to prove that you deserve to compete in the live finale for $100,000, a feature in Inked magazine, and the title of Ink Master. Sausage. Let's start with your mastectomy tattoo.
The thing I like the most about this tattoo, I love the way it fits. I love that it's not symmetrical. I think it gives it a unique look. It's just a real quality job, man.
Thank you. Thank you guys very, very much.
Scott.
This wasn't necessarily a cover a scar challenge. The challenge was dealing with these ladies' situation and giving them something beautiful to be proud of. And just taking your time to do these really soft little detailed butterflies is very impressive.
Maddie.
Let me commend you on having good taste to pick the proper shaped flower to put on her chest. The way that the flower's closing on the outside and blowing open on the inside, you're drawing with a movement, and that's a great thing.
Halo. You're a cancer survivor yourself.
Yeah.
Did this one hit home for you more so than...
Dude, I've never stayed up till 3:30 in the morning drawing 4 flowers. It was intense.
Yeah.
Well, Halo, man, I really love the way this tattoo fits. It flows with the curve of the body. I really like the soft, out of focus accents on the edges. It really does create that depth, and it creates different textures in the tattoo.
Obviously, we have a huge decision ahead of us. 3 of you will earn the opportunity to battle it out in the live finale, and 1 of you will pack your machines. Today, you had to prove that you have what it takes to compete in the live finale. The judges have decided that the best tattoo of the day goes to Sausage.
Nice, dude. They showed a lot of ingenuity in putting this design together and really thinking outside the box instead of just doing a big cover-up.
You've earned your spot in the live finale.
Wow, thank you.
Congratulations, man, you deserve it.
This week, we're testing Artistry.
Artistry is the creativity that you're able to present in a tattoo. Without artistry, you're unable to make something awesome.
Right now, more than 16 million Americans suffer from diseases caused by cigarettes. In the last 50 years, more than 20 million Americans have died from smoking. Your canvases today have quit smoking, but they're still paying the price. They all have permanent scars as a result. Today, you must help your canvases by making their scars disappear.
Covering scars is really, really hard. Some scars do not hold any pigment at all, and sometimes it gets raised and puffed up and even more obvious than it was in the first place.
Today's an important day. These people already have a lot that they're dealing with, and these scars remind them of their health battles in the past. And now it's your chance to turn your drawing skills on and camouflage their scars.
You will have 6 hours to help your canvas by transforming their scar, and your time begins now.
How are you, my man?
Hey, come on over.
How long did you smoke for? Since I was 14, stage 4 terminal throat cancer.
How long did you smoke for?
I started out at 13.
Wow.
And lung cancer was at 39.
How much did you smoke? You smoke a lot?
About 2 packs a day.
Oh, that's crazy.
I had to have my lung removed because of it.
Definitely makes me want to quit this.
We just told him that you're one of the top artists here. You'll do a killer job.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave you to it. Nikki won't even talk to us. Like, she's so angry, she's literally fuming.
Nikki's great with the dark, gothy, cathedral kind of. I thought she'd be happy.
All right, let's do it.
We're gonna do a Japanese dragon. I need to play it safe.
5 more hours. 5 more hours.
I've always wanted something like that on my body.
This is easily one of the most important tattoos I've done in my entire career.
It's really just kids get freaked out about it, you know what I mean? But if it's a picture, they won't get freaked out about it.
This guy is 21 years old, and he has a hole in his throat that children are afraid of. Here we go. This is my chance to make it just a little bit better.
Wow. Everybody's gonna be looking at your neck now.
We're looking at my neck already.
Yeah, in a good way though now.
Stay very, very still for me. I want these lines to be super straight, okay? Ooh, stay very still. Just tell me to stop and I'll stop.
Just 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Scars have major tissue damage, so it's not an easy thing to endure.
Just the pain.
If my canvas taps, I'm gonna be so bummed out, not just for her, but for myself. I wanna win this challenge.
Stay still for me. Just do this stuff, okay?
The girls are getting tighter every day. We can't let them get too far ahead of themselves.
How you holding up?
That's a little more sensitive than I figured it would be.
Unfortunately, my canvas has been through so many surgeries, his nerves are all up. One moment, he's fine. The next moment, he's in excruciating pain. I might not be able to finish this tattoo, but we'll get through it, man.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Time's up. Machine's down. No more ink.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous. That is beautiful.
There you are.
That's sweet.
Kelly's throat scar cover-up looks like a space jellyfish. No way she's gonna win the skull pick today.
Awesome, I love it. Thank you.
All right, time to critique your work, and we will start with Kelly. How was it sitting with Kelly?
Oh, she did a good job. I'm very happy with it.
I understand not wanting to do a big black hole leading into a dark hole. That was definitely a smart, sensible play. But when I first look at it, you don't get this immediate sense of space and galaxy.
The way you worked with the skin in that area, you have some amazing color blends, saturated color and really bright color play, but you don't really get a space feel from a distance when you look at it.
Eric.
You've used his muscle shapes to contour the mechanisms you put in there. Definitely shows artistry.
You did some really clean, strong outlining. Even though it's thin, it works really well with the contrast. I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
Sketchy lawyer.
This tattoo came out super slick. Runs right up the middle of the scar. The feather texture really hides the scar tissue. From a distance, the lettering's a little busy. It's a little bit hard to read, but once you get up on it, it's super tight, technically done.
Kevin.
This tattoo overall looks really smooth. The nice texture in the fur, even over top of the heavy scarred areas. You got the same amount of nice shading over the top of the scar versus where the scar wasn't. It's a quality tattoo.
Thank you.
Tito.
It definitely hid the scar, but as far as the overall shape of the tattoo, the way it fit on the back, it was a very odd placement.
It's really not. He has a pretty considerable divot in his back, so to place it where it is, fit the flow of the back, and definitely fit the direction of the scar, in my opinion, it looks pretty good, man.
Nikki.
He had this crazy, weird dragon. You made what he had a lot better, and you got rid of the scar.
The way that you use the scar tissue to play into that rocky texture, to camouflage it all and tie it in, really good.
All of the boys in this house are definitely gunning for the girls. If I don't win this skull pick, I'm completely screwed.
All right, guys, today you had to use artistry to transform a scar into a work of art.
We look great as a group today. To give your canvases something to transform pain into things that they're happy about makes me happy to have you guys repping for us.
The judges have decided that the winner of today's Flash Challenge is Nikki.
Sweet, thank you.
It was super smooth. You had a lot of obstacles to tie in the old tattoo, and overall, it just looked so slick.
Congratulations, Nikki.